Good afternoon and welcome on in to the final crack at the Great Storm, beginning of today's from day one. As always, let's grab from the mailbag first. See what we have available. We got 5 boxy blue boxes. This is the kind of box that would happen when we do get those red boxes I talk about at the end. Except, of course, they'd be red instead of blue. And it'd be items that I'd be able to send out to all of you instead of keep for myself. So Baram sent us the minimum level 500. So did Boogeyman. And Mitt also did the minimum. And so of course to get items for them to be able to build out their pets. And everything for the final push. We of course are here pre-guild reset time, so we still have a little bit of time to do anything we'd want in that Great Storm. As you can see by the clock, they're a little more than 3.5 hours. To get any more moves, we'd either have to have VIP, spend 300 more emeralds. That's only for coins. Spend another 742 in energy. Crack open another 15 eggs. And that's the only kind of like shots left to get them new spots, unless you're going to just buy them at 500 a pop. And the question might become whether or not it's worth just keeping whatever moves you have left to have them trade in for boxes. As the boxes do trade in from moves at 1.6 boxes per move. So if you leave one move, you'll get 2 boxes. If you leave 2 moves, you'll get 4 boxes. 3.2 will round up. 3 moves, 4.8 will get you 5 boxes, and so forth. Alright, let's see. Eternal Summer Season. What's today's tasks there? And since we are going to be dealing with the last hurrah of that, we may go short, we may go long. Considering that we did go short yesterday, I don't really feel that bad if we do go a little bit on the longer side today to make sure that we do have our situations covered. Alright, let's give Kira a few. That should... Thought I clicked twice. Yeah, okay, there it goes. Do I have 15 spears? Oh, I got 30. Okay. We'll do 2 sets. We'll save 1 set for later. Come on, we'd love a Super Titan here. That's Avalon, Ignis, Vulcan, Sylvia, Sigrid. That's 5. That's a nice set. Thought I had the audio on for Sounds of Dominion. Sigurd, Mari. Only 2, so we'll just leave that one. At a cost, collect those 15 credits for 550 points. Titan up by a level. We'll come back to that because we only have 270 Titan potions at the moment. Let me check the audio. No, it says it's off. Okay, fine. There we go. That'll do fine enough for Sounds Dominion. There should not be a mission tomorrow, Monday, because that's going to stay open for another 24 hours to allow late cash-ins of storm coins. And usually they don't overlap those two kind of activities, having a store open and a new event. So we're either going to go through a normal week where you normally don't get a weekday event, or it'll be a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday immediately leading in to a Friday event, unless we're going to get the anniversary event, which is supposed to be coming up sometime this month. And they could just start that at any old time they care to. But at least from the normal channels we get with Nexters for creators, there hasn't been any buzz yet as to that particular path. Actually, I was going to say, where is my electronic device? As I'm recording, I'll go back into the check one more time just to make sure. Send that team out. Okay, now that's not good when I said there wasn't going to be any new ones, and then I get a couple quick notifications. But we'll see here in just a second as we go to the artifacts next. Notifications.
Tickets are on sale.
No, I don't want any commercials. Alright, let's find... let's do Dante today. Let's get all of Dante's to 20. And no, if Charlie over at Hero Wars Central isn't posting anything new, then there hasn't been anything that's put on the channel. I mean, in the thread. Okay. Okay, so outlining next. Alright, so let's collect our chests. Just had to check one other place in the nexters calls just to make sure. Nope, there isn't anything, because usually they will. Sometimes they're great and give us a great head up. Sometimes they're not. They're usually less than a 24 hour. But there is absolutely nothing at all. So we'll do our third. Then we'll see where we're at in Dale, because it isn't like we really need the coins. Coins would be great, of course, because you get either more the 750 chest or the. I don't think this would be a best case scenario. The pet chest, which is 1,000 coins for you to choose 5 pet stones of your choice. But may go to buy up the next level or 2 of stones in advance to be ready when those levels do come, so I don't have to spend, say, 150, 175 chaos particles per to buy the particular stone to start charging it. We'll leave that pet summoning for just 1 second, because there's a task in the Great Dominion, Great Stormdale that corresponds to it. You get 1 move at 15 eggs, 2 moves at 30 for the last set of those. Yeah, 31, 32, so we'll take those to 33. Well, those are 50. Oh, but I'm only working on the. Oh, okay, that's because that's in the fifth. Okay, so I wanted to clear these 2. The alternate 2 tanks to help in the dungeon. Gift of the Elements are next. And Kira, you can have the bump today. As we're getting closer and closer to maxing out the top heroes. We'll get to the tower in a bit too. We might leave that though for part 2 later this evening, considering how the Great Storm does or doesn't continue. Martha, you can have the Lucky Dog Pass, as those who do watch NASCAR races would get that reference. On a caution though, whoever the leader of 1 lap down usually gets bumped to the back of the lead lap. So basically it's considered a Lucky Dog Pass because you get a lap back by being in front. So not really chaotic, but trying to be a little heroic today. Get 7 stones. Alright, so now we'll come back in just to collect them. We're getting close to a level 105 level up as well. Okay, so there's all of those tasks. Got 141 energy currently sitting. Great Storm. Need another 658, so we need probably a 500 package to go with it. 15 and 30 for eggs. And what do we have for eggs at the moment? 7. What do we have for portal charges? 0. Do we have any place where I can... Wait, I can get both. Yes, please. Okay, now I don't actually need to go into task events because I think I have 30 eggs now to correct the last 2 moves. Nope, I went to the wrong place. I had to go to Sanctuary, not Guild Wars. Up to Sanctuary. As of right now, I will not get a portal charge at reset because 5 is higher than the base 3. So I would actually have to use 3 charges to get my 1 back at Guild Reset. But yep, 32 is going to be just enough to crack open the 30 to get those last 2 moves out of this category. 10 for Oliver. 10 for Merlin. Second set. Nobody gets a bonus. Final set. Again, nobody gets a bonus. Oh, we can go to, yeah, we can go to 102. Okay, fine. So 300 needed there. 411. And so forth. Okay. Alright, let's collect our 2 moves. Which is only going to leave energy and emerald spending left to get moves. And it leaves us with 3, which right now would turn into 4.8, which would be 5 chests. Alright, we're at 175 resistance. Right now you would take 7.5% per second, and the boss would not take 42.9% of your damage. The only problem is, even if I take 2 moves on the outside to build more storm resistance first, that's only going to drop to 6.5 instead of 7.5, and probably be like 37-38% debuffs. Also, just fighting on the outside is only going to get you about 150 to 200 coins per fight, and it takes 750, of course, for 1 box. Let's do 1 outside and then we'll reevaluate. Because I could buy 1 move in here. That 500 would be enough to buy a move me back to 3, and then would give me the free move from spending up to 500 emeralds on the outside, so it would give me up to 4. So that 500 would actually buy me 2. So you only get 180 coins for that. And it's now 7 instead of 43, it's 41. So yeah, it'll probably be about a 38.7. So let's go to the inside. Let's just see what happens. And then from there we can reevaluate. I think I might get to do a voiceover, yep. Give me your name, insolent wretch. I'm Mira. Don't bother giving me yours. I already know it. I also know that you possess something similar to my beacon. It conjures the force of the storm, the exact opposite to my resistance. Their energy side. Those items share a common nature, don't they? Don't waste your time, you pathetic insect. You're going to die, the lot of you. Shame I won't be here to witness it. Duty calls. Okay, my voice was not perfect enough still to do that. I feel it. So hopefully I won't have to try it again. Yeah, not doing well at all. I think that knocked maybe 5%, which now really has to make me reevaluate. Because even if I were to buy a move and get the free move, that gives me 3. And then spend enough energy to get a 4th move. The best I can do is knock, another percentage and a half off the meter. So it'd go down to 5.5 per second. And those are dropping about 2% per deal, so it'd be 39, 37, probably 34% less damage. I have to really start figuring whether or not the boss is going to be doable. And you only get 20k coins for doing it, so it isn't like it's like a super jackpot or something. So something of, do you really want to try to continue that path or not? Alright, while we're thinking about that, let's get the next expedition going. The other potential is, could possibly another, well, at least in the health side I would say no. I was going to say another level up help, because the drain on the energy is at a percentage, not a flat amount. So if your guy has more health, it'll still drain it in the same amount of seconds. It'll just take more per second. What path to take? What path to take? thing is, I already got a ton of coins due to my nice, lovely, lovely guildmates. And right now, the one move would get me 2 boxes for doing it, compared to only scoring, say, 180, maybe 200 coins at most on the outside. By picking another 5% up. Well, I wasn't going to plan on the tower in this first episode, but as always, the first 26 levels are free and clear due to completing the entire path the day prior. So upwards we go. Alright, buff on 12, we'll get our sword. To 14. Tower coins today. Moves us on to buff, treasure chest on 16. Alrighty. Take the shields. And since we have something of everybody, no more buffs the rest of the way up. Treasure chest on 20. Come on, give me my alchemist set. No, tower coins. Treasure chest on 22 will have the Herunium helm if we can get it. But we do get it this time. Only one more free chest, by the way, available at 26. Skip the last free buff at 24. And the last fight that can be skipped at 25. Alrighty, Desert Blades on offer. We get tower coins on a double. Alright, we may come back before we finish today's part 1 there. Alright, let's collect our 295 in the Grand Arena at 474. Alright, on that one, yeah, that's below 400. That one, 3 would definitely be a play. I'm going to go with 1-3 in that order. So top team will play team 1. Second team will play team 3. Perfect. Grand Arena with the sounds of Dominion. Remember, you do not have to win them all. It's just the first to win 2. So that being said, round 1. You know, I was just watching the equalizer as that particular fight was going on, and I think I might have just found out something I have been doing wrong for the last 103 days from day one. And it doesn't make me quite happy to now perhaps realize that particular situation. The way I channel audio through it is during these part ones, the recording program is picking up the game audio coming out of my computer and then relaying it as mic audio on the track, which could possibly be giving a ghosting sound effect. Can I get a 1-2 type audio? So, the proverbial question of the hour then becomes, if that's the case, I'm going to have to go back to some of the previous episodes and rewatch them to see if it is. Is there something I can quote-unquote rig up, since we're doing this on a shoestring budget, to combat all that? And that could be quite an interesting little conundrum. Alright. So Arena is next. With the sounds of Dominion rocking and rolling. I don't think that port's actually accepting anything. Let's move it over here and see if anything happens. That's still working, but if it is, that might be the trick. I just muted the desktop audio coming for me, but at least according to the mixer, it's still blasting the audio for the recording. So unfortunately, if you did just get silence there, I will apologize. But I'm definitely going to go back to watch this episode in its entirety later to see if this little change did so or not. If it did, oh, we might have a new way to make sure to improve this content for a little better. If not, we will live and let learn with a one-time silence of day one. Part one, it is. Alright, so let's see. Get some white boxes? Yeah, let's see if we can draw a 250 energy out of it. Nope, not that lucky today. What do you got, Boxy? You got a blue potion? No, you got 800,000 and 100 chaos particles. But normally I'd be quite happy about, but when I was looking for energy like those, not so much. Okay, the next energy move again was at what? 538. $300 emeralds will also buy a move if I buy it for energy, or if I buy a move there, which costs 500 inside, will do it. If I use it for energy, I'd get what, 240? I get 480. 480 plus 25 would be 505. 505 would be 37 shy if I just use the emeralds to buy energy. I guess I can get a max of 3 if I want to max out tasks, really. Which with the one I still have would be 4. That would be 6.4 if I don't spend them at all, which would be 7. But then I could get away with using 2 moves and only losing 4 boxes, 3.2. Actually, only losing 3 boxes, sorry. Because the 2 would not be enough to drop the point, so I'd only get away with losing 3 boxes using 2 moves. And by then I would know whether or not there'd be any chance in hell of completing the path. So to do that, we would need to find one of those. Let's grind for some items with that 500 energy. A few hero stones grinding can't be heard as well. Oh, we got a blade in there and 2 stones. A blade and 2 again, not bad at all. 6 is the cheaper category to do. Looks like we only got 1 blade on that trip. 2 blades there. We're at 18. Only 1 this time, damn it. Got 2 blades this time and enough to trade in for 1. So now you could trade in for an angel's mace, which would create that one. You need 8 harpoons to get that one. I got a stone but no harpoon. Let's see, 9 is an 8, 11 is a 10, but it has 2 of our items. So I'm going to go for that. So we get an energy, a second, third, fourth. So we get 4 alchemist sets, 2 harpoons, and we get the new level energy. We're going to hold on that energy for a moment. First thing first, let's level everybody up the level with potions. So, Celeste, Yasmin, Iris, Kira, and Astaroth. And as much as the money will hold, let's take your abilities up to the 105 level. Give us max strength we can against the battle. Okay. The only thing left that could get even a little more energy would be to cash in whatever items we would or wouldn't use to go ahead and actually be add-ons to said heroes. Shouldn't that have triggered a move? 16 points, really? 16 energy away? Actually, go back. Go over here. Do one of these real quick. That'll be more than enough. 1, 2, 3. Got 3 of them, not bad. Alright, so that gets us to move. We would need to spend another about 1,500 energy to get another move. Free, so 1,500 probably not going to be in a smart move window. So we could buy one, get one. That'll get us 4. Let's take a cross leap first, because this is only going to cost us 1 move if we don't end up buying the moves. I mean, it's only going to cost us 1 box. The 3.2 would become 4, 1.6 would become it. So, here we go on the battle. And there's your win. Alright, if we turn in now, 6.5, 39, 4. Alright, here we go. Remember, we have 2 if we need them. If we don't, then we don't bother. Energy bar, you gotta move. Big Kong let him go ahead and trigger his column reverse energy deal until almost fucking late. Everybody gets down to like the last drop. Energy being removed. Really do that much more off the moss. Look at those bars. Just barely moved. Highly, highly doubtful that 2 moves would do it. Yeah, that might move us down. We might be at 90 now. We might get down to 75%. We would need something a lot better than 2 moves to complete this. But then, now the next question becomes, is spending the 500 worth enough to get 4 boxes? Because the 2 moves would be 3.2, which would round up to 4, which would turn into 4 legacy boxes. As of right now, with the coins I have, you would be left with a little over 593, so that 500 would become a 94th. Legacy box, but there's probably going to be other ways to spend it, because I would want to leave as little coin as possible to turn into a box. But spending 500 would be the equivalent of having 3,000 storm coins. Well, spending the 500 would get you those 2 coins, those 2 moves that I mean. Would also get you another 2,000 storm coins. So actually, spending the 500 to get you to 4 boxes, which is worth 3, plus that 2, which would be 5. So 500 would be 5,000 storm coins. Plus then you'd get 15,000 gold and 12 of the 2nd level EXP potion. Is it worth the spend? That's the question. Is it worth it? You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Oh, and of course then I clicked the wrong button twice. Buy 1 action point. Then go out to get our free action point. And the 2,000 storm coins. Which then of course also gets us to 15k cash. And the 12 potions. And we will leave it there. We won't touch those 2 to turn them into 4 boxes. at the end of the deal. Then tomorrow or later tonight, we will go ahead and continue and finish the tower and work on the deal. Because I don't really want to go through the tower if the audio isn't working, and I won't know until I watch back this episode. So until then, make sure you do like, share, and subscribe. Get us those goals of 50,000 views, 1,000 subscribers, so Boxing Extras and YouTube will pay attention to all of us lovely folks. We definitely appreciate each and every time you guys do come and join us. Coinbase and Ibotta are below. You know the drill. Fill them out. Get your $10 free. Coinbase Learn and through shopping from Ibotta. Till then, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Be kind to one another. It's always a great new world to release the Krakens in each and every one of us. Till then, we'll see you this evening for Auditors Solves It's normally in part 2. Till then, have a great day. Enjoy your afternoon. And come on back as we continue to march along here from day one. Have a great afternoon, everybody.